Hi, I'm Danny Wright, producer and artist for Rebrand, amongst other things, here to tell you about our Patreon. But first, a secret. I'm not really British. It's a prank I'm pulling on Mort that I'm going to reveal on his deathbed. Here's what I really sound like. Oh my God. Water. Mom. Also, we have a Patreon. It gives you lots of bonuses like video episodes. You get access to our Discord. And if you sign up for our Patreon, I promise never to do an American accent attempt ever again in my life.
See, this is why we have to worry about our levels, honey, because I'm always screaming.
Yeah, I'm singing. I'm belting.
He's singing, he's belting, he's back to the clip like.
Hell yeah, Michael Belton. I'm
beat.
using this podcast to try and get a record deal. That's my goal.
I was giving you the Kendrick, and you were.
Oh wait, give it to me again, honey.
Well, no, I don't remember what you said.
I can't remember either.
He's smiling. He's podcasting. He's hitting on the beat.
What are they talking about? They're talking about nothing. What are they talking about? They're talking about podcasting. What are they talking about? They're talking about podcasting. What are they talking about? They're talking about podcasting. They talking about podcasting.
That was pretty good.
Nice.
Welcome to Rebrand. I should actually say our podcast name correctly once. Welcome to Rebrand, a comedy podcast where we inject new life into tired old brands, whether they be snack foods, celebrities, or religious institutions. One day I think this is the 15th time I've said this, but one day we should do a religious institution.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be our hottest take. That'll be our most controversial episode.
I feel like we should do like Church of Satan or something and be like, they're fine.
Yeah, very little rebranding for sure.
Yeah.
Church of Satan, as you know, I believe this, honey, it's mostly sex nerds.
Yeah, and I think it's a bit of a goof too, isn't it?
A lot of them are just kind of silly, yeah.
They're kind of goofing.
Yeah.
And then they don't they also like raise money for charity?
Sometimes.
I'm sure there are chapters.
Sometimes. I still think you got to be careful with what kind of shit you're calling up spiritual, but that's just where Mort Dog sits.
Well, I think they probably just see Satan as a renegade.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
No, I know, truly, but I also think you got to be a little careful with what you're missing.
So you think you're on the camp of Satan's evil?
Well, I don't know about evil. I personally feel that generally what we consider evil is a lack of love. I think that love is the foundational aspect of existence and reality, and that lack of love is excruciating for us, and that's why we call it evil.
So you think Satan doesn't love anything?
I don't. Well,
go on record.
It depends on what we mean by Satan. I don't.
Big guy, big horns, crazy tail, pitchfork.
John Lovitz.
Lots of abs for some reason.
John Lovitz dressed up as Satan in the early SNL episodes. That's my favorites. No, I don't believe that's a real thing, but I do believe that there are lots of karma that appears to be evil. I believe in that. I believe that like what we consider to be evil acts definitely happen. I wouldn't discount that or the pain around those things, but I also wouldn't say like, yeah, it's a red guy with a fork who did that.
Would you prefer the South Park version where he's a tiny little? No, he's big. I'm sorry, he's very big.
Yeah,
and he has sex with fascists.
Yeah, he's big and horny as hell. Yeah, I think that's fine. I worship and believe all things South Park. I'm a fundamentalist around South Park exclusively.
Should we keep going on this and do a whole Satan episode? You'd love that.
I mean, we sort of have now kind of started to, because we're beginning the rebrand of Christianity if we want to do our hot take episode on religions.
Oh, Danny just made... Danny's like, I'm no longer part of this podcast.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I was going to say Danny's down for that.
Yeah, that's true. Danny would hang skin on her wall. So
yeah,
that's where we're at with Danny.
Yeah, Danny showed us eyeball rings.
Danny, are you a member of the Church of Satan?
No, I'm a pagan, but I am not a member of the Church of Satan. I've lost all my words then.
I did put you on the spot asking you a very taboo question, so that's probably why.
Yeah, I appreciate your confidence in your response. I think paganism is beautiful. I'd also be very happy to hear how you define that. I'm a member of the Church of Satan.
Oh, you are a member of the Church of Satan.
Yeah,
I'm
certified
Honey,
member of the Church of Satan.
Jesus hair. Christ hair.
Yeah.
Isn't that a move?
Yeah, Christian Asoy invented the Christ hair. He stole it from Monty Nolder, really, and then turned it into but then it was like his trademark move. And then he went to jail
it's called Christ hair because his name's Christian?
Well, he went to jail he did the Christ hair in the 80s, and then he went to jail for distributing meth.
Because I was going to say, because he did the Christ hair, he went to jail?
No, he did it so high when he
did it so high and so hard that they were like, we got to arrest this man.
When he landed, they put the cuffs on him by two skateboarding cops. cops who were like on the half pipe with him. That'd be sick.
Cops would never skateboard.
No, instead he sold meth and
okay.
went to jail for that, and then now is a Christian along with Lance Mountain.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, as a person I like Jesus, but I don't like the right wing American nationalist hand of the fucking Christian.
Are they part of that contention?
Well,
Kyle's mom's a bitch. She's a bad bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole Bible. She's stupid bitch and never was a bitch. She's a bitch to all the boys and girls.
Steve Caballero, original member of the Bones Brigade, has been posting really stupid stuff lately, and it's embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally.
That song was from South Park, the musical, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Man, this is a really South Park centric episode.
Which I was permitted to watch when it came out. So let's find out how old Ashly was.
Ooh, this is fun. This is
let's put the parents on blast.
Yeah, we find out what year your parents were derelict in their duties to protect you. I mean, I went and saw Batman Returns the other day. I saw the original Batman when it came out. I think I was 8 or 9, and I was too young for.
Sorry, please finish.
I was too young for that movie. Go ahead. Those movies are actually kind of spooky.
I was 9 years old.
What year did it come out?
1999.
I definitely saw that when it first came out, and I was born in 93. Do that math.
Yeah, but you guys are doing great. There's no emotional reflection of these experiences.
Yeah, we're stable.
Yeah,
I'm not in multiple therapies at all.
There's no emotional challenges.
No,
that you have to ask for help. Well, and especially too because if the name is a penis joke. Like what? Who hears that and is like, my 9-year-old needs to stand in line for this?
I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't like. It must have been when it came out on video. And my parents were so removed from the cultural lexicon that they didn't know that stuff. Maybe they knew that.
Well, your mom is Thai, so it's not her first language, so it makes sense she wouldn't catch that pun. But like,
coming for you, Papa.
What about Papa Bear?
Yeah, Papa Bear. Papa Bear knew.
But I mean, hey, look, now it's even. I mean, we haven't protected these kids from cell phones at all. They're like watching the most nightmare shit possible, probably at 4 years old.
Oh yeah, and all the kids are using ChatGPT now. We can't talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. Are we doing?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about nothing. I don't want to talk about it.
Are we doing Church of Satan?
No, I think we should do. I mean, we can. Yeah.
I mean, we've been talking about it.
I don't. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. I don't care.
You went back and forth 20 times.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it?
I'm tired, so I'm indecisive.
Okay. Well, I'm doing it.
All right.
I'm going to look up the Church of Satan.
And started like Anton LaVey. Here, I know a story about the church. Okay, so Rodney Mullen, speaking of the Church of Skating, he's a Christian gentleman. He sort of invented a lot of different flippity-flop tricks that more adventurous skaters took to the street, so he has a hand in inventing aspects of skateboarding as it exists today. He's a Christian guy. He says, he's like, yeah, I had an uncle who got really into Satanism, and I watched him like deteriorate. I'm not saying that happens to everyone. I think it's good to move towards the light. I think that there are aspects of reality that we are, as human beings, are incapable of knowing all of it. There's a lot of stuff that I think is hidden from us because all we have is sight, sound, taste, all that shit. And I think there are aspects of reality that you got to be a little careful with what you mess with.
Do you like the way I'm holding my microphone right now?
I think it's fun.
I'm kind of presenting it like a platter.
That is nice. Do you feel like that's affecting your performance?
It's making me feel sort of quirky.
Oh, quirky.
Sort of kooky.
I was gonna say like high-end royalty, but I like.
She holds her microphone really weird.
I like a quirk and a kook and a quirk. So like maybe like you'd have a pencil in your hair bun and.
She holds her microphone really weird.
Okay, sure, really weird. I didn't know that letter was so weird. Well, she could. And cookie so roll away.
Mort, just if you couldn't understand that, he was just deeply anti-Semitic.
That's the sound I make when we have sex.
The Church of Satan is a religious organization dedicated to the religion of Satanism as defined by Anton LaVey.
See, I told you.
Which you knew.
Mm-hmm.
It's considered the oldest satanic religion in continual existence. Were there precursors? I suppose so.
And it started in 1966, so that's not even that long, honestly. Mm-hmm.
They were like, we got to do it. It's 66.
Yeah, totally.
They probably started it on like...
Right.
In June or
and
something.
A lot of what they believe is what's interesting is that with Satanists, depending on your faction, a lot of them, they believe what America actually believes, without calling it that, which is materialism. They believe that, not all of them, but a faction of them believes that there is no, right, he liked Ayn Rand. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, he liked Ayn Rand.
Because if there's no invisible connection between all of us, if there is no spirit in which we are all connected, why wouldn't one behave amorally? Right. So their thing is like, what is it? Do no harm, but whatever their thing is.
You know a lot about the Church of Satan, dear.
I've looked at a lot of different kinds of spirituality. The way I choose spirituality is if I find it to be loving, and I do not find the Church of Satan, unsurprisingly, to be loving.
Wait, he says Satanism begins with atheism? There is no God, there is no devil, no one cares? Then how is the Church of Satan?
Exactly right, honey. But then, but see, different factions take it in different ways. See, that's the thing, right? So it's not in good faith either, which is why it's kind of like a sarcastic teenage version of
it's being cheeky.
Of a religion. Yeah, I'm going to let the dog in.
One moment. Who let the dog in? Mort. Who let the dog in? Mort. Hi, Cody. I love Cody.
A lot of atheists will say that they don't require a spiritual belief system to behave morally, which I'm totally down for. I like the reality that I'd rather hang out with like a loving, open-minded atheist than like somebody who claims to be Christian but is actually like closed-minded and crappy.
He also likes magic, apparently. It's materialist, but also he talked about magic a lot.
With a K, yeah.
Now I'm holding my mic even weirder.
Yeah, exactly. And often magic that benefits the spellcaster, right?
Ooh, like calling for the end of the myth of equality. Okay, yeah, this is rough.
Yeah, exactly.
This is rough.
Mm-hmm.
This is rough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As it should be, it's the Church of Satan.
Sure. I think maybe I had thought that they were like used it as kind of a cheeky, but you know who actually does that is the spaghetti alien religion is the one I think that's truly cheeky.
Yeah, there's lots of kind of silly internet religions.
Yeah, silly internet religion.
And I understand what they're reacting to, which is the way in which various kinds of Christianity have been exploited to manipulate and control people and like molest lots of kids for, do like perform nightmare things. I fully understand that.
Okay, so maybe we could take, because he's also saying here, he also suggested loving themselves.
See, now, and that's my question, like how, right? So, yes, I'm serving myself through, one way to do that is to love myself. But I find that the more I'm actually able to love myself, the better and kinder I am to my fellow man.
True.
Right?
Yes.
But to me, my understanding of LaVey's whole deal was really like, okay, this is it. There is nothing. So I am going to
get mine.
Yeah, get everything I possibly can, pursue pleasure exclusively. I try to do that. I've tried to pursue pleasure, and it's an empty, it's ultimately a hollow experience.
So I'm going to suggest a rebrand.
Okay, great.
Because I think the thing I have just the most tenuous grasp of any form of religion, because I was not raised religious. But the understanding that I have about Satan is that he asked a lot of questions and he got kicked out of the kingdom of heaven, kind of because, well, he led a rebellion or something, right? Of angels. Is that the premise?
Yeah, he's the fallen, right?
He's the fallen angel.
He's the fallen angel. Yeah.
So
I don't know why. I can't remember exactly. He didn't trust God, or he didn't submit wholly to God's.
Yeah, I think he had some questions.
Yeah, sure.
He had some curiosity. He had some questions about what was going on in the Christian Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to extrapolate out from there, and maybe do like a little positive spin, a little PR rebrand for Satan, he's just a curious guy.
Curious guy. Well,
just a curious fella.
Yeah, and I know, I know, Danny. I know you're pro Satan, but I love the new track Reincarnated on the new Kendrick Lamar album.
Sure.
He talks about at the end of it, and of course it's art, so it's up for interpretation. But the end of it sounds to me like he's really having a conversation with God, and God says basically, you, the musician who has utilized music in order to gain fame, wealth, and sometimes at the expense of their listeners live this life of extravagance, is basically is a version of Satan. And he has had to learn this lesson over and over and over. And then now this final reincarnation of Kendrick Lamar, he's not going to succumb to drug use or any of these experiences that like these people have had, which kills them ultimately. So he's kind of doing what you're doing, which is taking this idea of Satan. Okay, Satan was thrown out of heaven, right? So what lesson did Satan, quote unquote, need to learn? And then in this version, I think it's to utilize music to unite people.
Right.
Right, as opposed to serve oneself.
Okay, so
he's changing the devil's story a little bit.
Right. Well, I do think, again, tenuous, bordering on non-existent grasp of Christianity, the Bible, or this particular story.
Total ignorance.
Total ignorance.
Yep, love it. That's the way we like to approach things here. Right?
Yeah, I like to not know anything about the subject that I'm rebranding.
Yeah.
I like to go just a clear mind, you know?
Yep.
I want everything that I know about Satan to be based on South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Yeah, sure.
That's
totally.
just sort of my baseline.
Yep. Big old fuck happy Satan.
Big old fuck happy Satan.
Right.
Well, he's sort of demure in South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. He kind of doesn't like the way Saddam Hussein's treating him.
Yeah.
He thinks he deserves better, and he does.
Yep.
I think he bakes cookies at one point.
Fun.
Kind of a sweetie.
Yeah.
But yeah, my thing is for rebranding Church of Satan. I just want to create a new vision of Satan, where let's go Lucifer. Nicer sounding name, I think, than Satan.
Okay.
Satan's very blunt. So we got Lucy, which I think is sometimes what people call him, right?
Yep.
Lucy, curious, bit of a rascal, entrepreneurial.
Certainly that.
Creates a whole other realm of existence.
Okay.
I
don't know that he did create this realm, but
well, he leads it, right? Did it exist before him?
The Earth?
No, hell.
Oh, the hell realm.
Yeah, hell realm.
I don't know what the story is. Again, all this shit I think is up for interpretation.
Sure.
But yeah, okay, sure. Right. So creative, it has a certain level of ingenuity. Certainly.
Yep.
Yep.
An entrepreneurial spirit, a leader. And I think in this rebrand also we could kind of rethink. Because I think the reasons that people don't like Satan as much are the evil and the torturing, and the burning,
the gnashing of teeth,
the flaying of skin,
the eternal fire. It's not even like 100 years.
No, eternal,
forever. Yeah.
I mean, their heating bill must be through the roof,
out of control.
So I think we could make some adjustments there, like a modern Satan for a modern world.
Maybe it's a world where you can't ever figure out your Netflix password.
Ooh, that's a good one. You asked for the I guess we're just rebranding hell at this point.
And they just released let's say you're into the Golden Bachelor, the newest episode. You're and you can't figure out.
And everyone is texting you to try to spoil it.
He's so hot and so old.
They brought back Game of Thrones. They're they're remaking the last. If you're me, and have this opinion, they're remaking the last however many seasons after the Red Wedding, because I thought all of them kind of stunk after that.
How hot a take is that? Because I never watched Game of Thrones. Here's what I saw: one episode of Game of Thrones, and a friend was watching it, and I just came in the scene which looked so much like 90s softcore pornography.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
you could have walked in on any scene of any episode.
To every scene.
I was like, what fantasy world are there breast implants, and are they clearly shaving their pubic hair? Not that I mean, hey, look, I like the look. You know what I mean? Of course. This is sexy, but also this is exploitive and stupid. It doesn't pull you out of this world where dragons are real and shit.
Nope, no, it didn't seem to bother anyone. Yeah, I got really annoyed for a lot of reasons, but they started using rape as just as set dressing. It would just happen in the background. There'd be a guy having a monologue, and there'd be a woman getting sexually assaulted in the background, out of focus. And
that's what I remember too, is that little boy king goes, "I want everyone raped." And I was like, why are we watching this program?
I don't think he says that.
Yeah, he does. He yells it.
He says, "Make the bad man fly," is what he says.
That's pretty funny. Is there no one around to be like, that's a child?
Oh yeah, I mean that scene is also insane because he's 8 and he's still breastfeeding. It's awful.
You know what he would want to do, really? Ride a dragon. He doesn't want to kill a man. He wants to ride a dragon in the sky as an 8-year-old, right?
Yeah, you would imagine.
Yeah, but he's an evil little bad boy.
Why did I start talking about Game of Thrones?
Well, it's in line with Satan. If anybody's responsible for the behavior of this kid and people's inability to have enough sense to be oh, don't let him run this kingdom.
I remember. It was that you forgot your Netflix password, you got logged out, you cannot get the email that sends you the reset password link.
Yes.
And they're redoing all of the Game of Thrones. For some reason, they're on Netflix and not on HBO.
Yep. And it's that thing where you try every single version of your password and the one that you're sure is correct isn't working. And then you realize the caps lock we're on. So you're like, oh, I just got to turn off the caps lock and it's going to work. But it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yep.
And then you keep checking your email, the spam, the promotional section that's in there now for some fucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't find the email. And then every single person you know is texting you spoilers.
Yep. Oh, spoilers. Yeah. All the fake double D's come out in this episode.
That is a baseline requirement for every Game of Thrones episode.
Yeah, totally. Which is funny that HBO still operates off that. For there was a period where all they could do was like show boobs. It was like Dream On and like Arliss and these other shows were just like mediocre comedies, but they had jugs in them. So, like,
is that the show that Jiminy Glick says that they're mad? He's mad that they canceled his Arliss.
Jiminy Glick loves Arliss.
That's so funny. I'll just say, I guess they're kind of part and parcel, which is to say, I want a modern Satan in a modern hell for a modern world, which means I also want a modern Church of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Good night.
Bye. Good night, sweet Ashley. May you exist in the realms of heaven and not descend toward hell.
I kind of just want Satan to be a little stinker.
Right, but here's...
I want to rebrand Satan as a little stinker.
Okay.
And then the Church of Satan is really just for stinkers and pranksters.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You know, but not pranks that are going to like really hurt anyone's feelings or whatever. You know what I mean? Just sort of like practical jokers
we're
level.
Talking whoopee cushions.
We're talking whoopee cushions.
We're talking the thin film covering the toilet seat so you accidentally crud and it goes back into your own tush.
We're talking phone pranks where you order a pizza in a silly voice.
Yep,
you know?
Exactly.
And that's Church of Satan, is that he's just a little rat. And I think the other thing about Satan that I would like to preserve in this rebrand is that he's curious. He asks lots of questions. Lucy does.
Right.
I keep forgetting. Lucy. So a part of the requirement of Church of Satan is also that you're studying a new subject.
Okay.
You can be a little prankster, but also you're curious about something. What questions do you have that you want answered?
Sure.
And you go find the answers.
You know what I'm going to do
What?
when rebrand? No more goatees. These Satanists are real into goatees.
That's true. They always get Satan a goatee.
There's a lot, well, and the followers too. Like, there's a lot of bad Satanist looks that are based on basically like a corny magician's version of what like a rocker in the 90s would look like.
Oh, they do all look like magicians.
It's real bad. Yeah.
I wonder if they started incorporating magic into the Church of Satan because they're like, well, God damn it, there's all these magicians.
Yeah, magic with a K. Exactly right.
And they keep coming and they keep talking about magic. So I guess that's just part of the deal now.
So, Danny, can I ask you about your personal beliefs on this public podcast?
Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
Okay, right. So pagan. So that means you believe in multiple, what one could term gods?
Yeah, there's very many different branches and things of paganism. It's mostly the belief of Mother Nature and spirituality and doing to others what you do to yourself, like that sort of thing. Karma is a very big thing. I'm not as like into it as I used to be, but I found it when the pandemic started, and I'd always been interested in it. And I picked up this book, which was called Wikipedia. And
Nice.
yeah. And I just remember the first page was like, there's many different ways that you can practice this. There's many different ways and levels that you can be involved in this. It might not be for you, and that's okay. But let's just, see what this is all about. And I'd never seen anything that was like religion based be like, it might not be for you, that's okay. And like, I was just like, okay, I'm sold.
Yeah, I love that. All the stuff that I listen to is very much like that as well. The sort of like, yes, you're allowed to choose your own version of this. Respecting free will is like a big part, I think, of a what I would term like a service to others spiritual tenant.
That makes me think that for this rebrand of Church of Satan, they should be constantly asking you why you're there. Like, you want to be here? Why?
Yeah, they're like, this place is a dump. What are you doing here?
You're like, huh?
Yeah.
You want to be part of you want, like, negging them, kind of?
But here's the like...
Nice. You want to be part of the Church of Satan?
If that's how you want your hair to be cut, I guess it doesn't look absolutely like shit. That's my negging. So what do we do with the reality that the thing about Satan is that Satan generally appears to give you something that is good? He tricks you, right? That's why, like,
he's a little trickster.
Well, yeah, but when you say little trickster, I don't think that creates like quite enough room for the reality of like a lot of addiction starts in this way, right? That's why it's important to have this kind of. I don't believe in like literal. I think a lot of these things are metaphors. I do believe in a spiritual world personally, but also I think a lot of this stuff are metaphors for us to understand, like the karmic energy of these things, which is like there's stuff you got to watch out for, because if you do it, it's going to turn around and it's going to do a lot more damage than you believed it was going to do.
I guess in my conceptualization of this version of Satan, of Lucy, the vibes are a lot better.
Yeah.
It's really just like Winston level pranks from New Girl, which sometimes are really small and then sometimes they're really big, like he's gonna hit someone with a ski.
Yes.
But he's not. This version of Lucy has hung up his proverbial pitchfork and isn't gonna like try to get anyone to sell meth and be imprisoned.
I see.
A la, what's his name?
Christian Asoy.
And this fictional, rebrand of this fictional creature. He's kind of mellowed out. Yeah. He kind of just likes to be a little bit of a prankster.
He sounds like a fun stepdad.
Yeah.
And it sounds to me like
he's avuncular.
Yeah. He's uncle-esque. And it sounds like he's the kind of dude who're like, all right, that's enough. You're like, you're right. I'm sorry. That was too far. I apologize. I'm going to give you some time away from me because it seems like you need it.
Yeah.
And that's not really how the devil is. This is a truly different guy.
That's not, in my head, this is a bit of a reformed Satan.
Yep.
He's gotten his fill over the, centuries.
Yeah, maybe he's learning his lesson. Right, exactly. Like all of us in this journey we call life, when you get to the middle, you're like, hey, there's some stuff I did. It wasn't that wise.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like, really? We're going to, the promise of Christianity, I suppose, again, I know nothing about it, is that anyone can be saved, right? So you're telling me anyone can be saved, but not Satan himself? Right.
Well, I think the thing about Satan is he doesn't accept the reality of a higher power than him, which is honestly a very powerful metaphor. Which is why, because I think hell exists here on Earth. I've been to versions of hell, I believe, but it gets worse and worse and worse, right? So that's the thing. And I believe that spirituality also, on the other end of that, always allows for further healing and more joy and more peace.
Ooh, baby, do you know what
that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. So, why was I saying this before?
They say in hell they burn your penis.
No.
Oh, in hell they smash your penis.
They take the head of your stupid ass penis and they set it on fire and then smash it with a hammer.
And they bring all your family that are also in hell and they laugh at your penis and then they smash your family's penises.
Then everyone stands around while their penises are smashed and say, we wish we hadn't done this. Look at what we did now. And the devil laughs and his demons all cackle because there's nothing they love more than a bunch of smashed penises, which they then set on fire. I feel like smash it first because then the nerve endings are going to be dead. And then you can set it on fire. It's not that big of a deal.
Right.
Don't set it on fire first. Also, penises are so weird that you might be able to set it on fire and for a minute it might kind of feel good.
Huh.
Because penises are so weird.
Would you care to explain?
Penises are like, how do you describe it? They are definitely sensitive, but especially the fact that they're near the balls, it really gets illustrated how much more abuse a penis can take. You know what I mean? Like you can smack it around. It feels like you could fucking slam it in a car door. Now that's not true. Obviously that's like ridiculous, but you know what I mean? Like,
no.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't.
You don't. Penises are, they're weird.
You're telling me that they don't, they're strong, that they don't experience pain?
No. I would say not in the same way. And I think it's partially, I think there's also probably some sort of chemical thing that happens that when you're aroused, that the penis is like, you can't stop me. You know what I mean?
So if they're trying to light on fire and then smash a bunch of flaccid dicks,
yeah,
then it probably wouldn't be.
I don't know. Right. I feel like there aren't. I don't know. Look, I think this conversation has made it very clear. I'm not a doctor.
What?
You know what I mean? Like,
I thought I married a doctor.
I could take an empty can of Coke. I could hit it with my penis until it dented and feel nothing. But if I tried to do that with my balls, you'd take me to the hospital.
Sure.
It's strange.
Right. Well, I guess, but isn't it any different than your fingers or like your foot or something?
Sometimes I hit my finger on a door and it hurts so bad.
And not your penis?
No.
Have
your
you ever...
penis, you can whack shit with it.
Have you?
I don't know.
Look, we're asking Danny about her paganism.
Her deeply held spiritual beliefs.
Without giving her a heads up.
So
and now we're talking about whether Mort smacked his penis on stuff.
Right. There's animism, right? That's what it's called, which is the belief. That's my belief that all things are conscious, right? So this is a belief held by very many indigenous cultures as well. And what I like about the idea of paganism, to me, it's very similar to my understanding a lot of indigenous American cultures, which is that we're really stupid. So we come and we're like, they worship the hawk or whatever. And yes, they have a reverence for the hawk, but they don't worship it in the way that we think like dummies worship God. They respect that energy. And they also, I think, understand that my belief system is like, sometimes you got to act like a damn hawk. The reason Hindus worship cows, sometimes you just got to stand there and be peaceful and chew your food and not do anything else and experience peace around stillness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's things about this shit that can really lead us to deeper, more peaceful experiences here in our own life.
I'm holding my microphone in another strange way.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's fun. You got both hands on it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny, how did that feel to you? What I
just
said? Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So where were you with your kind of worship of nature in a way? Where are you?
I mean, I'm very loose with it now, I must admit. But I think for the majority of it, it is I just make sure I take time to respect things and appreciate things, and everything happens for a reason and all of that stuff. And yeah, I'm not an expert on the topic by any means.
Well, even what you just said is so powerful. If you can experience even a small amount of that belief system, your life gets so much better. And if your life gets better, I don't understand. To me, that suggests a kind of truth. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? My brother and dad's penises got smashed in front of me in hell.
What do we think? Should we move on to Danny's delightful dalliances?
Yeah, thanks, Danny, for being willing to be put on the spot in maybe one of the most difficult conversations a human being can have while we sing silly songs about penises in hell.
Penises in hell!
It's my favorite thing, It's what I'm here for.
Also, if the reverse of that song is to be believed, it sounds like vaginas are in heaven.
Huh?
Disembodied and being tended to by cherubs and being
just our vaginas go to heaven. Interesting.
Not our whole selves, just the vagina.
Yeah, just the vagina, floating vaginas.
Okay.
That is the image that Mort just painted for us, I think.
Yeah.
Vaginas with angel wings.
Well, I think if if you end up in heaven, then you're there with your vagina. But if your life has been one that deserves to send you to hell, you go down there, but your vagina goes down.
Good for her.
Yeah, right?
Good for her.
And it's the reverse, where anyway, all right, I could spend hours, guys.
Yeah.
All right, what you got for us, Danny?
Okay, right. The first one I've got is.
Hey, do you guys hate me? It feels like you guys hate me.
No!
Okay, cool.
I just got really tired.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock nearly. I'm fine though. All right. The first one I've got is from Casey on the Discord, who saw what we did last week and was like, no, I can top this. I know the best stuffed animal. Don't worry, it's nothing on Teeth Cloud level. But
loving bear no.
You are fucking me.
Okay, imagine, dear listener, if you will. Imagine a teddy bear. Maybe you had one when you were growing up, a beloved friend, a buddy that you had in bed with you, that you cherished, that gave you comfort, that made you feel serene. Now I want you to picture that exact teddy bear, only give it the body of a grown human man. I'm talking the literal scale, the literal dimensions of a grown human man.
And also the teddy bear head is not proportional. It's too small.
It's too tiny.
Which really gives it... Here's the thing about Slender Man, and this looks exactly like Slender Man, is that his proportions look accurate, but they feel inaccurate. And that's what... This thing has the most haunted, stretched body shape I've ever seen.
Like, his chest is so broad.
Yeah.
They put a shirt on him, like a Henley-esque shirt. He's being cuddled by... He's being cuddled by one of the most attractive women on the planet who would never buy this item, I don't think.
He's being cuddled by a model, and the expression... He also has the eyebrows of a man who's just lost his children.
Yeah, he looks really upset.
He looks so deeply, deeply sad, which makes sense for what they've done to his body.
Yeah, he's saying, why am I here? Why do I exist?
Yeah.
Why have you done this to me? God, why have you forsaken me?
Yep.
So he's wearing... Yeah, in this image... This sort of inaction image where he's being cuddled by this model. He's wearing, like, if you forgot that there was a bear head there, it would look like a sort of a guy, a very broad-chested gym bro with like a skin condition.
Yeah.
And then you lift your hand, you go, oh God! Because it's a teddy bear head.
Yeah.
Have you seen the bit where it says characteristics?
No.
And it's got a picture of his human-looking hand.
Oh, yes. He has a human hand rather than a paw. No paw.
No.
I scrolled down, it says FAQ. The first question is, how much will the shipping cost me? That's not my first question. Let me tell you, that's not my first question.
My first question is, please send me to a psychiatrist.
Can you please send me to a psychiatrist?
Yeah, that'd be a question. My first question is, what is a question?
I love
how can I clean Puffy? Why is he going to be dirty?
Is there a return option? Yeah.
See, I love that he will arrive with no clothing of his own and you get to choose how to dress him.
Oh, fun.
Why did you have to word him like that?
Oh, joy. Okay, let's look at... Okay, there's a character... Okay, benefits. Are we meeting Puffy?
And I think this lady, she's the one that created him, honey.
No, she's the model, I think, right?
No, I think she is... The creator is a model.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
Founder,
my God.
creative designer, model.
I was wrong.
Creative
How wrong I
designer.
was.
Yeah, truly. Yep. Mm-hmm. So not only would this woman have one, she invented it.
This creature is literally 6'2".
Hey.
Ladies and folks that are attracted to the male form, put away your Hinges and your Tinders and your whatnots. We found the solution.
Your search is over. Yeah, man, you put a speaker and an AI inside this thing, you'll never have to date again.
What makes Puffy unique and different from all stuffed toys is his human body shape.
Yeah, you don't have to tell us what makes him different.
Puffy replaces the need for the physical presence of a person in various moments and situations of everyday life, especially during long, lonely nights.
God, our society is so deeply, deeply sick and sad. Like, we are so lonely. And we will do anything to not work on ourselves and try to connect with others in a vulnerable way. We will do anything.
Including buying and cuddling a 6-foot-tall teddy bear.
Yeah, fucking Jeff Goldblum with a teddy bear head.
I didn't realize that there would be a cis female answer to the real doll.
Yeah.
I really thought that was just a domain of the heterosexual man.
Yep. Yeah.
And I was wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
I was truly wrong. How wrong I was. Oh, God.
Welcome to the dope show, baby.
Okay, benefits. Emotional support.
Yep.
comfort and peace. He becomes part of the family and is always at home waiting for you.
Sure,
This is terrifying.
Yeah, he's always.
He doesn't snore, he doesn't sweat, and he doesn't complain. Wait, someone save Puffy! Wait,
Yeah.
hashtag save Puffy!
Yeah, these are all also the qualities of a corpse.
Wow.
His size is large to extra large.
Uh-huh.
That's why his chest is so broad.
There's one where he's waving, but he still looks sad.
Why does he look so sad?
Yeah.
Why does he look so sad? His color is milky brown. Hate that combination of words. Milky brown? Milky brown.
Honey,
Has anyone ever in the history of the world, I'm getting angry, said, I would love, you know what color I would love our walls to be, honey, in this new home that we just brought?
What's
Milky brown!
Yeah, let's take a little brown and put a gallon or two of 100% milk on it.
All dyes have no risks to human health. That's okay, because the concept itself is a risk to my mental health. He will arrive with no clothing of his own, and you get to choose how to dress him.
Yep, great.
This.
You know what? $270 is less than.
It's actually not as bad as I thought.
It's a lot less.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought they were going to be charging like $500 for this.
Yeah, I thought it was going to maybe be like, because at some point, why not just be like, whoever's going to buy this, they're so like, you're so lost that you'll do anything.
Right.
You know? So why not stick them for all they got?
Okay, we're going to the characteristics section. Oh, we already did that.
We did that already, yeah.
Okay.
Also, even the logo is just a regular bear. Like, the
but
logo.
looking very sad.
No, but like, no. Go up, though.
This?
No, go up. Well, yeah, that, but go up. Right there.
Oh, that is just a bear. Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't sell this if the
bear.
logo was the exact shape of this thing.
Like, why? Okay.
There's one where he's in business casual and it's so funny.
He's in business casual on an ottoman and she is laying against him. What book is she reading? She's reading, it looks like the Bible.
It looks a lot like the Bible.
It looks like she's reading the Bible while leaning against her Puffy.
And he again, the expression on his face, he looks like he's cramping in the way that he would if a human laid on him like that.
He's really, the set of the eyebrows is at such a sad slant.
And
he looks like he's saying, help me, God help me.
Why did they make him a pinhead? Why is his head so small compared to the rest of him?
Why did they make it a bear? I mean, I get it, teddy bear is a thing, but then give him paws for hands. Why does he have human hands?
Yeah, a human head would be worse, I think.
Or give him the proportions of a bear. Do you know what I mean? We have the technology.
Yeah.
We've got Yogi Bear.
Absolutely.
We've got make it basically Smokey the Bear. Smokey still looks like a fucking bear.
Yeah, totally.
But that's been done, Ashly. Why go for a bear when you can create a nightmare?
Right. When you can have a guy that definitely works on Wall Street.
Yeah.
As your non-sentient, non-consensually cuddling companion.
Yeah, hug slave.
Your hug slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be called hug slave.
Yep.
Yeah. I love the Team Puffy where all the girls, like there's 4 pictures, 3 with girls, and they're like happy, hugging the bear. And then there's the guy that's the customer service manager who stood next to it like, help me.
And then also Puffy is looking at him like, help, get me out.
Yeah, Risto was like, please don't make me take a picture with the bear. And they were like, smile. And that's what he gave us.
One of them has dressed their Puffy in a deep V.
Yep.
A deep V shirt, which I love.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going to go clubbing.
Yep.
Okay, I will say.
Please.
You know, honey, men are very challenging.
Well.
They can be very honey.
Sure.
Men can be very challenging.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, in a way, I understand. I understand the need for Puffy. I understand that it is fulfilling a need. Because a lot of these ladies that have been trying to go out on dates are getting a bunch of duds. They just get slung duds.
It ain't easy out there, I'm told.
It ain't easy out there.
Slim pickings, I hear.
Slim, as they say, pickings.
All the good ones are taken, so I've heard.
All the good ones. So I would just say I don't want to, if Ina Marholeva was genuinely lonely, I wish her nothing but companionship and peace. And if that's what Loving Bear Puppy gives her.
And anyone who's purchased it, may they receive all the care and soft comfort they desire. She's Russian, right? That's what that means?
I'm not sure. These all seem like Russian names.
This feels Russian.
I just would beg that in the next iteration of Loving Bear Puffy, that we could give him more of a bear-like frame, because the uncanny valley of human male body with tiny teddy bear head makes me angrier than I've ever felt in my life. Danny, what else you got?
Yeah, you're incredibly enraged. Let's move on. But I think, fat little tummy, thick arms, make him a teddy bear.
Make him teddy. Make him an actual bear.
Yep. Because you think you want Adrian Brody's body, but you don't.
No, I don't think that.
I couldn't find a product link for this. I could only find the video. But Ashly, I believe I have found what would have been your favorite childhood toy should you have known it would exist.
Oh, boy.
I saw this. I was like, this is Ashly all over.
Oh, we're using Bing, are we?
Apparently so. Ask Jeeves on this one?
Shout and Shoot 2 ad. Okay.
It's like a 15-second ad.
Okay, so basically this is the greatest item that's ever been made. This guy has on like a gamer headset or like a pilot headset or something that has like an aiming reticle over one eye.
Oh, okay.
And a little microphone in front. And whenever he talks in it, it shoots water. So it's like a squirt gun, the least efficient or effective squirt gun ever made, except that he looks awesome.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
He looks fucking cool as hell.
He looks 90s awesome, which there's nothing like 90s.
I love 90s
There's nothing
awesome.
like 90s teen awesome. Oof, very cool. I really think that this is how normal guns work, but the only way they fire is if you meekly apologize into a microphone while they do it. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. That's the only way you should get them to fire.
I just love that it's so the place that actually like sprays the water is adhered to the side of his head.
Mm-hmm.
And you can angle it in different directions, but to get anyone, you'd have to get in the correct angle and move the thing and then go, and for the water to come out and get them.
Yeah, right, exactly. Also, the winner of this, what appears to be a game of a kind, is just the person who goes, just like yells
and runs
the
around,
longest,
which is what I would love.
Yeah.
It does seem to have quite a range, though, actually.
Yeah, these commercials were often not really representative of the product.
I've seen some product reviews of it, and it does work. You do have to properly shout to get it to go, but it does work.
He's really blasting these kids. Wow.
Yeah,
not as much as that, but it does.
The power of that, it's like bordering on like fire hose hard and long.
No, it's not. It's not. The thing that I love about this is that I can just imagine, as someone with a younger brother, I would go ham. I could just imagine me and my brother running around the house, destroying everything, screaming at each other. Like,
I feel like you could also, because it's just like a headset with like a little belt, you could be a bit more discreet about it. So you could sneak up on people a little bit easier. Like super soakers and stuff are massive and bright, and they're hard to this is a conceal carry. This is an option for a concealed carry.
Just waiting for your sibling and just
waiting
jumping out the bush.
You wear a beanie, you got a little coat on, it's cold outside, and then all of a sudden,
there's nothing.
They're soaked.
There's nothing kids love. The only thing kids love more than soaking things with water is yelling. So this is
my favorite thing that I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is the perfect.
Danny, you really made up for Teeth Cloud and this horrible bear and the skin art.
Did you try?
Also,
Shout and Shoot 2.
I was gonna say Shout and Shoot 2. That suggests that there was a Shout and Shoot 1.
I couldn't find Shout and Shoot 1.
What?
Was it like talk and drip?
Yeah.
Or is like you just say stuff and it just kind of comes out of the front?
It just dribbles?
Yeah.
Left on the cutting room floor.
And you have to talk about like shit that you don't really want to talk about, like some emotional difficulties you've been holding. But you still have to wear the same stupid headset that has like a targeting reticle on it.
Yeah, it just kind of like water falls in your lap.
Yeah, I've just been holding a resentment against you.
Yeah, I think it's Shout and Shoot 2, baby.
Shout and Shoot 2. I think we did it.
I think this has been so great. Danny, where can the people find you?
The people can find me on Instagram at Danny Lee Art, which is DANIELEIGH art.
Where can the people find us, honey?
You can find us at Rebrand the Pod on Instagram or Rebrand the Podcast on Patreon. Wait, hold the fucking phone. We have a Patreon?
Holy shit!
Since when?
Holy fucking shit!
This is fucking nuts, dude. Wait, it's got to be like $1 million.
Honey, I think we're only charging people like $5 a month.
We have bills to pay. What are we doing? This is beautiful work that we're doing here. $5 a month. And then I suppose, you get to like join our Discord and ask us questions and stuff like that. If we do like a hangout, do we get to do shit like that?
Yes.
Unbelievable. Do you also get video episodes?
Yes.
No way. And unreleased other episodes?
Yes.
What about pictures of Cody the dog?
Yes.
$5 a month. Enjoy yourselves.
$5 a month.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Follow me on @MortBurke on Instagram. I'm posting glorious sketches.
And watch I'm Happy You're Here on YouTubes. That's it.
Rebrand.
Bye. Rebrand.